Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Suave here, and today I got another great video for y'all. We are going to be going over the best settings for Escape from Tarkov and how to improve your FPS, your overall visibility, everything about the game to make it look and run better. So, anyways, without further ado, let's get right on into it. So the first thing that we want to do is we got a few things that we need to just do overall maintenance. So if you guys haven't done these things on your computer, this is going to be a great reminder to do that. So let me go ahead and get this pulled up. So one of the first things we're going to do here is you're going to go to gaming and then go to the game bar, and I want you to turn this off. That's going to be huge right there. The game bar just takes up stuff. If you ever need it again, remember you turn it off, come back here and turn it back on. Graphics, then we're going to go down to Escape from Tarkov. I want you to hit that, hit options, and then I want you to hit high performance right here so that you are getting the most performance out of your game. That's huge as well. Let's go back to the system. Then we go to, I believe there is one more. There is one more thing. So let me go to, maybe if I search it here. So go to graphics settings. All right, graphics. Maybe it was here. Okay, yeah, so change default. You're going to hit that right here. We were in the right spot. So change default graphics settings. Then you're going to go here. Make sure hardware acceleration GPU scheduling is on. And then you can turn off optimize window for games. So that is the beginning of it. And then let's get the next part. Next part is going to be a few things to do with the launcher for Escape from Tarkov. So let's take a look at that. Let me get it pulled up here and we'll go over it. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know what this last update did for the Tarkov game bar, but it's not just me. It's like around the board. It's like taking a while for it to load up. But nevertheless. So here, what we'll do is we're going to skip around a little bit. We'll come back to that. We're going to open up the Nvidia control panel. We're going to open up and look at the Nvidia control panel. Give me just 1 second. Then I got a few other things that I want to go over as well. So here we are on the Nvidia control panel. Go to adjust 3D image, and you want to use the advanced 3D image settings. That's all there. Then you want to go here. Now it's going to be a lot easier for you just to copy these than for me to go through and really explain them. So we'll just go ahead and I'll let you go through and copy these. So let me just scroll. As you can see, off, ambient occlusion off, anisotropic filtering off, 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 off. These are on global settings, and what you can do is you can come over here and select Escape from Tarkov and have them on program settings, but I just go ahead and have it on global settings because it works pretty well overall. Especially I play Call of Duty as well, so this helps too. But yeah, just scroll on down here. Just copy exactly what I got on. Boom, boom, boom. And then this is a huge one. Power management, prefer maximum performance. So make sure that is definitely on. We're going to go down here. Resolution. make sure you're in native. Whatever you are, make sure you're in native. You can see I'm at 240 hertz, but I'm on native. So make sure you're on native. This should be on use Nvidia, and that should be 10-bit. So make sure that you had that. I did not have that before. So you want to be on 10-bit or the best that you can be, and all that is good. So let's go ahead and do that. Boom. All right. Adjust color settings. Now this is what I run. So I do not use an overlay on Escape from Tarkov. There is no overlay that I use. I use this here. Keep in mind, though, this is going to change the overall brightness and everything on your game, but it helps. I use this exact setting on all these games here. So this is great for Call of Duty. This is great for Counter-Strike, Tarkov, Fortnite, all of it. Brightness, 50. Contrast, 50. Gamma, 1.54. And I bring the vibrance all the way to 100. If you are streaming and sending your video over, make sure you change it on here as well. Make sure it matches. Mine was not matching for some reason, so make sure that matches, and that'd be good. Display, no, we don't want this. All of this is good. Okay, so those are the huge ones. Making sure that you're changing your 3D settings, and then coming down here and changing the just desktop color settings. So boom, there's that. Another thing, we're going to dive on into your Nvidia GeForce experience. Now, this is if you have a Nvidia card. Some people might not have a Nvidia card, but this is huge for Nvidia cards. As you can see, I do have an update, so make sure your drivers are always updated. This must have literally just released here recently, so make sure you have that updated. Come back here. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure that optimizations, all these are checked to where it'll allow you to optimize it. And then what we're going to do is you're going to hit Alt-Z. Alt-Z is going to come up, and then you're going to hit Performance. And then when that comes up, I'm going to move my camera so you guys can see. When that comes up, I want you to do this enable automatic tuning, last results, and then you're going to get a boost on your megahertz. And then you can adjust this to how you want. I keep it on automatic, and then I also keep it to where the temperature's here. You could bring the temperature up a little more if you wanted to, but I keep the power and voltage to maximum. So, but if you're trying to save on your energy bill, then maybe not. But your PC, but how you're running your game and the power that it intakes is very important. So let's go on into the next section. Here is the next section. All right, I got Tarkov pulled up here. Let me see. Boom. Tarkov is pulled up. Let me see. And then boom. All right. Some things that you want to do whenever you're playing Tarkov is these game settings here. These game settings are huge. Clear cache and integrity checks. You can also go to the logs and clear those out if you want. Don't worry about that, honestly. If you know about that and you do that, then go do it. But if not, I would just do clear cache and integrity check. And you can do this clear cache like every few days, and that usually helps the game run quite a bit better. Launcher settings. Now, this is a huge one here. Is you want to make sure start launcher and start launcher minimize. These are checked. And then when I close the launcher window, exit the launcher. And then when I launch the game, exit the launcher completely. So you want to make sure that the launcher is closing and it's not running in the background, taking away from your frames. Now, it's minute, but still at the same time, it's a frame or two here and there, but it definitely helps. So now let's fire up the game, and then we will get into the game settings. But having kind of went over all of this, I will let you guys know I do stream here on YouTube every day for the most part. But if you guys have any questions or you guys kind of want like a little bit more deep dive on some of these, or if you guys maybe have some suggestions on different optimizations that I can do to improve this, let me know. I'm always an open ear, and I'm always down to make a friend, and I always like having a conversation. Also, if you have any questions about Tarkov in general, finding me live on YouTube is a great way to do it. I also sometimes go live on Kick just to hang out with some of the, we hang out, listen to music, and kind of vibe. So follow me on Kick at kick.com/Shovillo. I'm also on Twitch sometimes, but I mainly just stream on YouTube because, 1440p streams, it looks so good, So I'm very focused on YouTube. So come check me out there. Come check me out there. All right, here we are. We are in Tarkov now. Let's dive on into the settings. I gotta redeem some stuff. So pretty much just copy this. I love these settings. Always show the quick slots. Stamina and stance always shown. Health connection. I do the polychrome because I like to see the green and then the red. So I prefer this way. Some people do monochrome. It's completely up to you. But anyways, all of these you could pretty much copy. All this doesn't do anything, but that's why you're going to go clean your cache, because the automatic RAM cleaner is just it just doesn't work very well. This wipe has been really good. So I've bumped up the FOV to 75. This has been a really good wipe for FOV because of the amount of recoil. So it's really good to be able to see more. I bumped the FOV to max, and then you also want to take the head bobbing down because that does give this like weird effect with your character, and it makes his head move, and it really messes your shots and your visuals up. So bring that all the way down as low as you can bring it. You can leave these pretty much checked the way they are. I come up here, make sure I do full screen because I like to alt tab. Borderless is still a good option for that, but I do full screen and I go back between the two, and either one's just as fine. I will to say borderless is definitely better for alt tabbing. That's what I was trying to say. But anyway, so custom graphics, and then we are texture. I do medium. Now you can do medium. Now keep in mind that some of these, like I'm doing these so that like my experience as well, and I do have a pretty good computer. So you can bounce between low and medium. There's not much of a difference. Your difference is gonna be between medium and high. I do medium and I like it, but if you really want some like extra looks, you can try high, but you're at the cost of some frames. Now I brought these up. The meta is like right in here at 2.5 and then at 1500. This is what you're going to see a lot of streamers running, but I run a lot of like shoreline and woods, and I also have a good computer. So I want to be able to see somebody and have them render as far as I can. This is going to have an effect on like whenever you see a character. Whenever I was running it here, something that I noticed was like this was what was being rendered in the game. So I might see a person coming up to me, but it looks like they're not wearing a helmet or wearing body armor, but they are. It's just it hasn't rendered yet. So the rendering distance is kind of the way that I look at that is, so I like it max, and it seems to be working good for me. TAA, you can do TAA or TAA high. TAA high obviously does look better. And then I have noticed that, like on higher end cards, 4090s, 4060s, sometimes this gives you more frames because they are optimized for that. You know what I'm saying? So try TAA high. I have it on TAA. But you can bounce between the two and see which one you like. Resampling 1 time. Now, here's the cool thing, though. If you're running woods and you really want to see better details, sometimes when I run woods, I'll put on 2 times super sampling, but it's going to cost you frames, but, man, you're going to see a lot more detail. So it's really good. But for the most part, for frame-wise, any other map, it's fine. Just do resampling 1 times. DLSS off, off, off. I have all these off. Now on DLSS, the performance is pretty good, and then the quality is pretty good. I wouldn't do balance. I would say if you want performance, go performance. If you want quality, go quality. And if you did go quality, I would say you could probably boost up maybe the TAA high, and then also do this one on maybe, you could do this on high up here. It's still going to give you the DLSS, but it's all about how it looks on the process. So I keep it off because it does this like little weird effect when you tab in and out. You'll notice it is kind of like a blur thing, and then some other things look weird like water and stuff like that. But DLSS on some computers could be better frame rate, so maybe try that out and see if that works for you. But for me, I have it off. AMD off, AMD off. Now this max performance, this I keep it here. Really like that. SSR, I go back and forth, you know, so I keep it off right now. But if you want to do like medium on this, now this is where you're gonna get the like the reflections in the water, and it's gonna make the game look way better. This makes your game look amazing. But just keep in mind that the more stuff that the game has to render, the more your latency. So you'll notice that a lot of pro Call of Duty players, they drop everything as low as they can just because there's less things loading and you have a quicker latency, quicker quicker reaction time, things like that. And when you're old like me, you need every second you can get. But SSRs, I mean, I go back and forth. It's just how good you want the game to look. Filtering off. There was a time where I had per texture on, but I think off is just as fine. I don't really think I'm getting that much of a benefit. On and boost is running really good. Sometimes you'll hear some people say that on plus boost is bugged. So you kind of want to bounce back and forth, and you know, if you're feeling like you're getting desynced a lot, probably go to on or on plus boost, or turn it off completely. Last wipe I had to have this off halfway through the wipe because it was bugged. So it's Tarkov, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just got to kind of reassess and see if things are working. If they're not working, you can always come ask me and I'll tell you what I'm currently running. But yeah, it's on plus boost for me right now. Sharpness, this is an interesting one. I found this out from somebody. 0, you want it on 0.1, and you think I'm crazy, and you think it might be just what is it, superstition, but I'm telling you, you can see a lot better if you just bring it to 0.1. The visuals are just I mean, you don't need to go crazy and bring it all the way up. I mean, unless you want to, if you like that look. But 0.1, I can tell a difference between 0 and 0.1. And try it out for yourself. Call me crazy, but I like it. And I've heard it from a few other people that they do that too. Now, I have all these unchecked. I do have, you can uncheck these if you're really wanting to get into getting more FPS, grass shadows, and high quality color. I left them checked. I'm really not super concerned with it, but for the most part, like noise, you want all that off. Post effects, like I said, I do not have this enabled. This is going to take away from your frame rate. Do the thing that I showed you with the Nvidia colors, and you're going to see with that the big part is the gamma and the vibrance, bringing the gamma and the vibrance up, and you're going to have a lot more color. I mean, and my game looks like how you see it now because I'm capturing what I see. So, I mean, it really, really helps. I did have chill wave on before, but we just don't even go there. So binaural audio is off right now. A lot of people are kind of going back and forth with that as well. Is it working? Is it not? Beginning of the wipe, I had it on. I did not like the way it sounded. I turned it off, and I can pinpoint exactly where people are. So I think binaural is a little bugged, but also it's sacrificing a lot of frame rate for some reason. So I would just not even worry about it. But yeah, so that's the settings. If you guys have any other questions, just let me know. We can always dive into it a little more, and I can show you guys some other things that I'm doing that help here and there. But mostly just making sure your PC is updated. I got to update my graphics card. But going through and just making sure that things are all updated. Your chipsets are updated on your processor. And then if you have an AMD, you can go online, download the chipsets for that. If you have I have a Ryzen. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. I have a Ryzen, so you can go download the chipsets for your Ryzen. But if you have an Intel, you can go download the chipsets for your Intel. I'm not going to show you guys how to do that because they're all updated for me, so it's just be a waste of time. But if you do research on your end, you'll find it. But yeah, making sure your chipsets are updated, all that. Another huge thing too is whenever you restart your computer, I can't record it, but I would if I could. Just when you restart your computer, go into your BIOS, okay? Go into your BIOS, and there is a setting. Let me make sure I'm telling you it right. Give me a second. If your computer has that capability. Now, keep in mind, some computers might not have this capability, but if you have this setting, you want to make sure that it's on. And it is... Give me a second. I actually heard about it from Gingy. I didn't know what it was before, and then Gingy tweeted about it. I'm almost also on Twitter, and I'm always like retweeting and commenting things, and always learning on here too. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it is a good way. It's a good way to find out some more info, or kind of even ask me questions, get a quick response if I'm not streaming. Okay, so this is it. Gingy said, it blows my mind how many people don't know that they have to enable XMP in BIOS for their PC to be running the right speed for their RAM. So that's what it is you want to make sure that you have XMP activated. You want to turn that on, and you're going to do that in your BIOS. And that is going to, I could tell a difference instantly whenever I did that. So make sure you have that turned on. I think that's all I have. If there's anything else comes up, I'll maybe do a part 2 of this video. And if anything really drastically changes, I'll update this video as well. But so far, these are the settings. A lot of people asked me for that. Even some people just wanted to know my color settings. So at least I got this out for you guys. I really hope this helps. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, come hop into my live stream or tweet me and let me know. And I'm always there to help you guys out. But without further ado, you guys take it easy. Have a blessed one. Make sure you guys give a like and subscribe on this video. It really helps out the channel. And man, you know, I love to make videos for you guys. So it really helps with the ROI. So it takes time to make these videos. It takes time for me to really think about how to do some of these and organize it. So it really helps me keep going by the support you guys show. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all take it easy. Have a blessed one. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Later, baby.